Welcome back to California Live. Here's a live look outside right now from our downtown San Diego camera on this Wednesday, July 10th. Well, women are coming off a big year in film, but despite some gains, less than 5% of productions are written or directed by Black women. A nonprofit called Black Girls Film Camp is on a mission to change that by training a whole new generation of filmmakers who are ready to tell their stories. California Live's Danielle Nottingham caught up with the campers during their trip to Universal Studios Hollywood.
Well, first of all, tell me, what is Black Girls Film Camp?
So Black Girls Film Camp is a national organization with the mission to close the representation gap in media by cultivating the next generation of Black girl storytellers and cultivating their stories from dream to screen. So yes, that's what Black Girls Film Camp is, and it's a 16-week program. We select 10 girls nationally, and so those 10 girls, they pitch a story idea, their stories are brought on, and we take their imaginations, their film concepts, we take it from dream to screen. So yeah, they have their own film idea they pitch, and then we develop it throughout the program for 16 weeks, and then at the end, those films debut to the world, and they then go on a festival circuit. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, let's talk about why this organization started. What is lacking in our entertainment industry that makes this program so important?
Absolutely. So the reason this organization is so important is because, one, Black girls perform the lowest in literacy proficiency out of their gender peer group. And the ways in which Black girls engage in literacy, we're natural storytellers. Literacy is attached to liberation for us. So we need to have spaces for these young girls to be able to tell their own stories. But most importantly, representation is a challenge. That's why we're seeking to close the representation gap. So we only see about 2 to 3% of Black women being the writers and directors of the films that we see in Hollywood, which has consequently led to only about 2 to 3% of Black girls being represented as subject in those films that we're seeing.
Jayden Dial from San Diego is one of this summer's teen movie directors.
Tell me about your tour. How's it been going so far on the lot?
It's been a great experience. I've gone to Universal Studios many times, and my favorite part is actually the tram. So we were able to see some things, but it has the same feeling. And also just touring some sets, that's been like a really amazing experience.
Okay, how was it like at Bel Air?
Oh my gosh. It's hard not to geek out just seeing everything, and I feel like, okay, I can see myself here in the future talking to the showrunners and producers. I really see myself in them, so it just makes me really excited.
Why was it important to you, or you were excited to participate in this program and be part of Black Girls Film Camp?
So I have been a part of film programs for a while now, and every time I'm not the only Black person, the only Black girl. So this time I was surrounded by experts and girls that I could really connect with. So I knew I had stories that I wanted to share, and this was the best place to do it.
And what kind of stories do you want to tell?
I want to tell stories of fantasy and magic and history. I always incorporate some history, Black history, in my stories. I also include magic because I think we can really imagine ourselves in some extraordinary worlds. So that's what I do.
Along with touring sound stages, the camp connects the girls with industry leaders like Universal Group Chairman Pearlena Igbokwe.
You know what it takes to move in this business. How is a program like that beneficial for these young ladies?
Well, when someone first mentioned the term to me, Black Girls Film Camp, I literally said, what? That exists? And just hearing that a program like this existed just made me so happy, and I immediately said, how can I get involved? How can I meet them? What can I do? Because as a young child growing up loving television and not knowing anyone in the TV business and how to get into the business, this kind of program just would have just been so wonderful. I'm glad it exists, and the idea that, it's going to allow these, young women access and an entree into the business. I love that. I love that.
What do you hope that they take away today from meeting, besides meeting you, of course?
That's exactly it. To me, it's just, when you see someone doing the job, then it's easy to visualize yourself doing the job. Yeah. And if nothing else, I hope they all come for my job. You know, come.
Jayden is on her way.
All right, well, everyone, Jayden's going to Stanford in the fall, so congratulations on that, first of all. But what is it that you want to take away from this program and you want people to know out there about what you're doing this summer?
Yeah, I find that it's really important to find your people because they understand your story and they can build you up. Yes, you can tell somebody else your story, but they need to see you. And that's what you're going to get here, and you can do it, and I can't wait to make more.
What a bright future ahead. Thanks, Danny. And for more things to do, see, eat, and experience, just follow us on Instagram at NBCCA Live. Also share your favorite Golden State spots with us. We may go there next. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. NBC News Daily is next. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.